Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Wednesday, 3rd of February 2021. Let's take a look at the Forex calendar to see what is going on in the financial markets today. So, some of the data I think had been released already. The biggest impact of this released data had the RBA Governor Philip Love's speech after the after the unemployment rate data from the overnight, and the other very important event was from China. Q3, the market released market services PMI and market composite PMI for the month of January. As you can see, both of them were worse than expected, and both of them were worse than previous readings. So, Chinese economy had printed worse than expected data. 8:30, we got the CPI data. So this is a consumer price index data from Switzerland. As you can see, the last time it was minus 0.1%. It's kind of interesting to see whether this will be better or worse than expected, or in line with the expectations, because the monetary policy of this of this kind of a bank, Swiss National Bank, is kind of a very important for euro-related monetary policy. During the London session, plenty of countries will release the PMI services and composite services, like Spain, Italy, France, and of course Germany. And at 10 o'clock there is a scheduled release for the Eurozone PMI services and composite PMI. 10:30 there is PMI services and composite PMI data from United Kingdom. So kind of a busy day for all of the economic traders. I mean, of course, plenty of data to be followed. 11 o'clock, gross domestic product from the Italy and consumer price index from Eurozone. Interesting to see whether this inflationary pressure will expand. The previous reading was minus 0.3%. The forecast is 0.6, a big jump in inflationary pressure from the consumer side. So interesting to see what is going on here on the Eurozone, and that's it. During the London session, New York session, of course, London session just finished. We got some data as well. We got 2:15 ADP non-farm-employment change, services PMI, composite PMI, because it's a PMI day, and then we got ISM non-manufacturing data scheduled for release at 4 o'clock. And this is the basically, except the PMI, the key event of the day. The market expects decrease from 57.2 to 56.7, so not a good data expectations from the USA. For all of you oil traders, 4:30 we got crude oil inventories, and then deep in the night, 11 o'clock p.m., we got the FOMC members Charles Evans speech. So that's the situation on the calendar. Quite busy day with the PMIs, and then during the New York session. So let's take a look firstly on the US dollar to Swiss franc. So as you can see, we are right now going a little bit higher every day. And yesterday we got this print here, which looks like a candlestick called doji, and this is high tight doji, which means the market participants are quite undecided whether they should go up or down. As you can see, we got the upper shadow here going into the supply zone 8,984, 8,998, and then we got the lower shadow penetrating the levels from the previous day. So far, the scenario is almost in line with the expectations. I mean, there is about the high was 94 and this is 98, 4 pips miss in this scenario, because as you know, we got our scenario during this consolidation, and then there was a breakout to the upside towards 8,998. and this is where the blue arrow is. So right now I can say that this scenario had been fulfilled already. The question remains whether this is A, B, and C development, or maybe this is some sort of a bullish uptrend in progress. If it is, then this level, which is now changing color from red to green, is now a technical support, and if 8,919 is not violated, then we can label this as 1, 2, 3 and possible 4 wave in a progress. However, if there is some sort of a very negative reaction on this supply zone here, and of course the trend line, as you can see, it's kind of a even like a mid-term trend line. If this trend line is not clearly violated, then of course most likely we'll get some kind of a impulsive wave down in form of a big red candle. Something like this might happen, and then if this candle will touch the 8,919 or close below it, then of course impulsive scenario will be invalidated, and that would be only ABC bounce. So that would be an upside correction inside of the downtrend, basically during the downtrend on the US dollar to the Swiss franc. Okay, let's take a look at the PMIs. Are kind of a highlight of the day. So let's take a look at the euro dollar. There's plenty of PMIs to be released. So maybe there will be some kind of a trigger for what exactly? For another leg down. So we have hit our target, our first target on A, B, C corrective cycle. But please remember, let me just adjust there you go. Please remember that we might go even lower. So right now Fibonacci is going to be removed from the chart, so that means we don't need it anymore. And now we will do the measure from the for the wave C potential Fibonacci target for the euro dollar. So the 1-to-1, as you can see, is at the level of 1.1890. So somewhere around this level, the wave A will be exactly the same length as the wave C, and this is very interesting level for all of the technical traders. We might even see some sort of a technical support here, as you can see, but let me just take a look a little bit. There you go. So maybe there will be some kind of a support around this level, but still the target is 1.1890 for some sort of a particular bounce from the level, if of course 1.2013 is clearly violated. So far so good. We are waiting for another development to the downside on the euro dollar. Crude oil today will have an inventories release, so maybe crude oil chart will be something interesting here. And as you can see, we are still trading inside of this channel. We got some recently we got some kind of a movement outside of the channel, but as you can see, this short-term trend line had been violated clearly 2 days ago. Yesterday we have another breakout higher. 54.51 is now clearly violated, and today we are surging towards yesterday's high at the level of 55.25. So possibly this market reaction on the consolidation and on the channel is still indication of uptrend, basically, right? So the uptrend is being continued, as you can see here. Judging by the momentum is still strong and positive, somewhere around the overbought market condition. But if the level is if the market is trending, then of course the ASI indicator will stay around the level of 70, which is the overbought condition level, maybe even permanently, until some sort of the big correction will come. So if all of those levels violated. Let me just switch to the weekly and see what is going on here. Where is the next target? Well, it looks like the next target, let me just copy the line. The next target is around here at the level of 65.40, 42, and then we can even say that we got some sort of the supply zone 65.19, 66.54. This is the target now for bulls, and that would be very interesting move, because right now it's 55 point, let's say 25.20, so we are still have more than $10 to go, and there is nothing here, no technical no important technical resistance or anything like this. As you can see, previously in the beginning of the last year, that was January last year, the market just went down and down for 5 days in a row. No support for the market, and even if there was any, it was clearly violated straight on. So please pay attention to the current developments on the crude oil market, because it looks like on the weekly time frame chart like we are really going way higher right now on this chart. Momentum is strong on the weekly. Momentum is very positive. It hit the 70 points level on the RSI, so it's right now entering the overbought conditions, right? So the market conditions are oversold or overbought, of course. Why I'm saying the oversold, I don't know. And that means basically we might have some kind of a correction here, but I don't think it will be something more than maybe consolidation in this narrow zone, and then another breakout, because this is very strong, very strong momentum, despite the fact that it is in the overbought zone. So to sum up, very interesting move up. No indication of trend reversal or correction. A recent breakout higher is telling us that the next long-term target is $64-65 area for the crude oil. So this is the situation on the financial markets. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys tomorrow. Take care and bye bye.